So when you on your week?
Listen, I know you got me, man. This car not even supposed to be on the street. I was driving. They was gonna come tow it. I'm transporting everything out of here to my other vehicle. I'm just trying to just drive it. I got another car at the dealership. You know what I mean? Because I know it's not supposed to be on the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You mind if I see your face, brother?
Oh, no.
You good.
This episode covers firearm instructors, handgun permits, and traffic stops, and is brought to us by Two Guns D's channel. Be sure to check out the description below and give them the credit that they deserve. In a video posted on January 23rd, 2022, officers from the Baltimore Police Department pulled over YouTuber Two Guns D, who we will refer to as Mr. Guns, for driving with unregistered plates while he was transporting 33 different firearms in Baltimore, Maryland. Mr. Guns captured the interaction that followed on his cell phone camera.
The reason I stopped you is because
listen, I'm a supervisor for a transport company. Obviously, I'm armed. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
I just gave you my permit and everything. Tags are completely expired. I'm a supervisor for a transport company. I'm dropping it off so they can take it to the body shop. You see it's fucked up. It's right around the corner. I got some more firearms in the back, but I'm gonna let you do your thing.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Permit. All right. So you're from Florida?
I'm from New York.
New York?
Yeah,
okay.
But I got a business here.
You got a business here?
Yeah.
So is that your...
So
okay.
I just travel back and forth.
Okay. So is that your current address right there?
Yeah.
Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
When I saw you, I slowed down, right? Then I said, fuck. You saw that, and then I'm like, he got me now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's all right.
I try to get it.
Yeah. All right, I'll be right back.
All right.
While discussing the firearms in his vehicle with the officers, Mr. Guns informs them that he is a certified firearm instructor. In Maryland, qualified handgun instructors are approved individuals who are authorized to teach classes for handgun qualification licenses and handgun wear and carry permits, which we will discuss later in this episode. Under Section 29.03.01.37 of the Maryland Code of Regulations, an individual is a qualified handgun instructor if they have been recognized by the Maryland Police and Correctional Training Commissions, have received a valid instructor certification issued by a nationally recognized firearms organization, or have obtained a qualified handgun instructor license from the state of Maryland. Section 29.03.01.38 of the Maryland Code of Regulations explains that, quote, if a person has not been recognized by the Maryland Police and Correctional Training Commissions, or does not have a valid certification issued by a nationally recognized firearms organization, then the person shall obtain a qualified handgun instructor license before acting as a qualified handgun instructor. In order to obtain a license, the applicant must provide proof of their formal training in the care, safety, and use of handguns, including a minimum qualification score of 80% on a practical police course and proof of a minimum of 1 year of experience in instruction in the care, safety, and use of handguns. According to the Licensing Division of the Criminal Investigations Bureau of the Maryland State Police, individuals who have been confirmed by the Maryland State Police as being certified as firearm instructors by the Maryland Police and Correctional Training Commissions, or a nationally recognized firearms organization, are known as certified qualified handgun instructors, and individuals who are licensed by the Maryland State Police are called licensed qualified handgun instructors. Because Mr. Guns refers to himself as a certified firearm instructor and is from New York, it seems likely that he was certified by a nationally recognized firearms organization and applied to have his confirmation confirmed by the Maryland State Police so he could teach handgun courses in Maryland.
I'm gonna pull everything up for you. I'm also ex-law enforcement, current.
Where you at? Okay.
So that's why I got machine guns back there, silencers, anything you need, just let me know. But no, seriously. Listen. When I pop the trunk, you gonna be like, yo, who the fuck is this guy? But I got all my documentations in the back seat. I'll give you everything. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure y'all was like, who the hell is this guy, man? Shades on, you know what I mean? Let me check him out.
Okay. And you got
yeah, I'm actually, like I said, I was dropping this off because it's not supposed to be on the road. You know what I'm saying? I was dropping it off, taking everything out, and then shooting out to go do a class, actually. You know what I mean?
Okay. Where your class at?
Gumtree.
Oh, you going Gumtree? Gumtree
Yeah.
on Owens Mills.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, so we're gonna make sure your credentials good.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Take your time, man. Like I said, if you allow me to pop the trunk, I can give you my other credentials. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm gonna stand by because I want to make sure.
Yes, sir.
That
I'm
we're
keep
safe.
my hands here.
Yeah. Look, listen to me. You got a lot of arson, and you got a Glock on your chest.
Yes, sir.
Is the AR back there? Is that unloaded?
No, everything is loaded. Everything is loaded.
So you got a lot. Just do me a favor. Keep your hands.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep my hands like this for y'all. That's cool.
Okay. No. You fine. Just
all right, I
leave
got
on the steering wheel.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have a loaded Glock.
Hey, listen. Hey, sir. Listen, man. I want everybody to be safe. You know what I mean? And I could be anybody. I could be a fucking terrorist. So I get it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean?
So
But,
Mr. Guns states that he's wearing a Glock handgun on his chest and is also concealed carrying a SIG 365, likely referring to a SIG Sauer P365 pistol, both of which would qualify as handguns under state law. According to Section 5-117.1 of the Maryland Code of Public Safety, quote, a person may purchase, rent, or receive a handgun only if the person possesses a valid handgun qualification license, possesses valid credentials from a law enforcement agency, is an active or retired member of the armed forces of the United States or the National Guard, and possesses a valid military identification card, or is purchasing, renting, or receiving an antique, curio, or relic firearm. In order to obtain a handgun qualification license, a Maryland resident must be at least 21 years old and demonstrate satisfactory completion of an approved firearms safety training course. Likewise, under Section 4-203 of the Maryland Code of Criminal Law, quote, a person may not wear, carry, or transport a handgun, whether concealed or open, on or about the person, or, quote, wear, carry, or knowingly transport a handgun, whether concealed or open, in a vehicle traveling on a road, unless they obtain a so-called wear and carry permit, as required by Section 5-303 of the Maryland Code of Public Safety, and have the permit in their possession, as required by Section 5-308. In order to obtain a wear and carry permit, Section 5-306 of the Code of Public Safety states that an individual must be an adult, must not have been convicted of certain criminal offenses, must not be an active alcoholic, addict, or habitual user of a controlled dangerous substance, and must not have, quote, exhibited a propensity for violence or instability that may reasonably render the person's possession of a handgun a danger to the person or to another. Additionally, wear and carry permit applicants must successfully complete an even more rigorous firearms training course. The statute also requires that a permit applicant must have, quote, good and substantial reason to wear, carry, or transport a handgun, such as finding that the permit is necessary as a reasonable precaution against apprehended danger. However, in the 2022 case of New York State Rifle and Pistol Association versus Bruin, the Supreme Court determined that a similar requirement under a New York statute violated the 14th Amendment because it prevented, quote, law-abiding citizens with ordinary self-defense needs from exercising their right to keep and bear arms. The court argued that, quote, the constitutional right to bear arms in public for self-defense is not a second-class right, subject to an entirely different body of rules than the other Bill of Rights guarantees. We know of no other constitutional right that an individual may exercise only after demonstrating to government officers some special need. That is not how the First Amendment works when it comes to unpopular speech or the free exercise of religion, and it's not how the Second Amendment works when it comes to public carry for self-defense. Based on this decision, the Court of Special Appeals of Maryland held in the 2022 case of In Re Rounds that the good and substantial reason requirement of the Maryland statute was unconstitutional and therefore could not be applied to permit applicants. Provided that Mr. Guns applied for and received a wear and carry permit and had it in his possession, he was well within his rights to both open carry the handgun on his chest and concealed carry his pistol.
Because this is my brand. I'm on IG 2 Guns D. So when you see me, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
you is like Rambo, brother.
oh man, you have no clue, man. And those are fully automatics in the back, machine guns.
For real?
Yeah, man. That's what I do, man.
So, Sergeant Feast, if you, hey, stand right here. Keep eye on my man. Stay on that side right there. Stay on that side over there. Keep eye on him. You know what I mean? Do me a favor. Just keep your hands on the steering wheel. You got me, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. All right.
Huh?
No.
You said I'm all right?
Yeah.
I forget that I walk around like this.
Right.
So, and I'm normally never.
Keep your hands on the
I'm normally never over. So, yeah.
Just keep your hands on the road. Right, you just look good.
You walk around like that every day?
Every day.
Every day?
Yeah, every day.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Every day. That's my uniform.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Once we,
Yeah.
like I said, it's not this that little protocol. Once we get done with this,
Yeah.
we good. Now, I mean, I just want to make sure everybody's safe.
You're doing a good job because I could be auditing you.
Huh?
This could be an audit.
Yeah,
you know
I'm
what
doing good, ain't
I might have to report you, but you're doing a good job. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, man.
You know, I appreciate it.
Time on, that's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I'm pretty sure you're not used to.
The officers ordered Mr. Guns to step out of the vehicle and then remove the handguns he was carrying from his person while they completed their investigation into the legality of his firearms. Well established that officers have the authority to routinely order drivers to step out of their vehicles during traffic stops and to frisk and disarm individuals if they reasonably suspect that they are armed and dangerous. As the Supreme Court explained in the 1972 case of Adams versus Williams, quote, "The purpose of this limited search is not to discover evidence of crime, but to allow the officer to pursue his investigation without fear of violence. And thus, the frisk for weapons might be equally necessary and reasonable, whether or not carrying a concealed weapon violated any applicable state law. So long as the officer is entitled to make a forcible stop and has reason to believe that the suspect is armed and dangerous, he may conduct a weapons search limited in scope to this protective purpose." Relying on this case, the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals, which has jurisdiction over Maryland, determined in the 2017 case of United States versus Robinson that this rule applied to legally armed individuals, with no further evidence of the individual's potential dangerousness required, as, quote, "The risk inherent in a forced stop of a person who is armed exists even when the firearm is legally possessed. The presumptive lawfulness of an individual's gun possession in a particular state does next to nothing to negate the reasonable concern an officer has for his own safety when forcing an encounter with an individual who is armed with a gun and whose propensities are unknown. Therefore, it is likely that a court would uphold the constitutionality of the officers temporarily disarming Mr. Guns during the course of the traffic stop for officer safety. Additionally, the Supreme Court held in the 2015 case of Rodriguez versus United States that officers can only engage in unrelated investigations during a roadside detention if the inquiries did not measurably extend the duration of the stop. However, if independent, reasonable suspicion of an additional crime exists, the court recognized that an officer could extend the traffic stop to investigate that offense. Accordingly, it is probable that a court would conclude that the officers had reasonable suspicion to extend the traffic stop to investigate the legality of Mr. Guns' arsenal of weapons, particularly the fully automatic machine guns and silencers, which can only be legally possessed under certain circumstances and with particular paperwork.
You have another one? All right, any more out? Okay. All right. And now everybody is safe. Okay.
State police then call you guys back on that confirmation?
Not yet.
It's part of the weekend.
We about to do it now. Okay? All right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna walk you back here with me. All right? Come on. Huh? He's on the bread. No, he's not. All right.
I know how to work it, yes.
Once the officers confirmed that Mr. Guns was in legal possession of all of his weapons, they returned his firearms and allowed him to leave. It is unclear from the video whether Mr. Guns was issued a citation for the expired registration on the vehicle he was driving. Overall, the Baltimore officers get an A+ for remaining calm and professional throughout the encounter and treating Mr. Guns with the utmost respect while also taking necessary actions to ensure their safety and the legality of the 33 firearms he had in the vehicle. Instead of resorting to pointing their own firearms at Mr. Guns and barking orders at him, as we have seen many officers do in far less dangerous situations on this channel, the officers clearly communicated with Mr. Guns and respected his dignity. The officers were cautious, thorough, and prepared, but they also treated Mr. Guns like a human being. There are many ways this traffic stop could have gone wrong or even ended in tragedy, and I commend the Baltimore officers for doing their jobs in a professional manner while ensuring both their safety and Mr. Guns's. Mr. Guns gets an A, because although he should not have been driving the vehicle knowing it was unregistered, his behavior during the traffic stop was exemplary. Mr. Guns demonstrated both an understanding of his Second Amendment rights and an awareness of the extreme extremely dangerous nature of his arsenal of 33 firearms and the potential fear it could evoke in other people. He communicated clearly with the officers, acknowledged that he understood the reasoning behind their actions, and complied with their requests in a calm and polite manner. This exchange is a perfect example of the importance of consideration, empathy, and communication on both sides of police-citizen encounters, and how smoothly these interactions can go when the parties involved treat each other with respect. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.